Matt here. In this video we're going to break down 1950s rock and roll drumming. Really exciting period, but there's a kind of hidden rhythmical thing going on that some people don't realise is there. So we're going to just break it down today and give you a backing track so you can jam along and fully master this really unique period of musical history. Okay, so in the 1950s, it was this real kind of transitional phase from all the swing stuff that went before, and then out the other end came rock beats, essentially what we now know as the straight eighth note rock beats. We're completely familiar with that now. We know how to play rock drumming. We hear it all the time. We're completely used to straight eighth notes. But before that period, it didn't really exist. So what we had in the 50s was this really unique part of musical history where some of the band, take for example Little Richard playing on his piano, stomping away with those straight eighth notes. So some of them were playing a straight eighth note feel, and some weren't really familiar with that yet, so they were still playing swing. So in the same song you had some musicians swinging a bit and some musicians playing straight, and you had this really kind of cool conflicting rhythmical thing going on, which then kind of evened itself out. And now we just take it for granted that we can play straight music. But at that point, it wasn't quite there. And we don't really have that anymore because we're so used to straight music. So now when you hear people covering some of these tunes, they all play straight or they all play swung. It just doesn't quite work in the same way. And that's what makes that kind of magical sound that we still love today. These songs are still massively popular. And we're gonna just look at that. It's gonna be a short video, we're gonna break it down. So a couple of examples where you can hear it are Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good.
Where lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go.
And another one where you can hear it happening is Little Richard's Tutti Frutti. You can hear him hammering away on the piano whilst you've still got Al Palmer on the drums, still playing it swing style. Alright, so listening to those examples, you can hear it. You've got to have a sharp ear to hear it. And I've heard Al Palmer talk about that, who was like so influential in kind of bringing the rock beat to life, sometimes credited for inventing it, but he was certainly there as part of that movement. And I've heard him talk about Tutti Frutti and say, you know, he should have been playing it straight. He realises now, but at the time, it just wasn't the way it worked. And therefore, he was swinging, and it's created this really, really cool feel. So that's the thing a lot of people miss when they hear it. And I've heard, I've been in conversations before, people go, no, we should play it swung. No, we should play it straight. And that confusion comes out of this. So guitarist or the piano player in Tutti Frutti might, if you're covering that in a band, they might be like, no, it's definitely straight because their part is straight. Same with Johnny Be Good, right? It's a classic one to cover. So the guitarist might be there going, no, this is a straight song, got to play it straight. But the drums are playing swung. So, very unique. And I want you to kind of just hear that now. So I'm going to play a backing track now. I'm going to play along with a backing track. You can grab this backing track. It's in the link below, completely free, so you can try this out. So have a listen to me playing this now, and I'm going to play a straight eighth note beat. Okay, so you can hear that completely works. That sits really naturally, probably the way you would play that, right? That's the natural thing to do. You're going to follow all of those straight instruments and you're going to go straight and it's just going to sit really nicely. But now have a listen to the exact same tune and I'm going to play it swung eighth notes on the ride. Okay, so now we're really focusing on that. You might kind of hear that and go, oh Matt, I don't like it. The swing's not right. Play it straight, play it straight. And yeah, that's because now we're conditioned to understand straight music. We live and breathe straight eighth notes all the time. But if you were there in the 50s and you had come from the world of swing, that wouldn't be your first thing. You'd just be used to playing swing, and that's why it happened. And you can hopefully hear the effect there. And I think understanding it's really important, because then you can choose to do it. If you kind of want that authentic 50s rock and roll sound, you now have that option. You know you can do it. And if anyone pulls you up and says, hey dude, that should be straight, you can go, oh no, I'm authentic. I'm playing it like the 50s, you know? So go and check it out. Go and listen to those original ones, and you know, really get a feel for it. You'll have to listen hard, especially on, you know, the quality of the recording is from the 50s, so it's harder to pick things out. But it's there, and it's really cool. And it probably won't happen again, because now we're so used to straight music. Alright guys, so download the track. There's a link below this video. You can download it completely free, and you can play along and try it straight and swung. Hit subscribe if you like this, and check out the other video there, because there's more drumming to be learned, and I'll see you again soon.